have unprotected sex with your mother.
We here. How y'all doing? Taking care of yourselves, I hope? Wasn't enough, I'm like... What to play? Do the Duels Cup. Why not? Oh, man. Ooh, the fallen moment. Duel? Duels Cup. I want these tickets. Oh, forget you. Yeah, I'd be damned. You ain't getting that off. Get that. Alright, good look out. I'm gonna do Libromancer Bonded here. Fire Burst. Activate Herald. Okay. What are you gonna do? What should I send to the court here, though? Let's do Herald. That actually might work. Hold on. Oh shit, that actually might unbrick us here. Watch this. So what I can do here is I can use Prayers of the Voiceless Voice. Special summon Skull Guardian using Low. Skull Guardian comes out. Low's effect activates in Brave. Activate Low's effect. I need Low's effect to get off. Because that's like my protection. We chain blocked for coverage. I'm not. Yeah, they don't have any response. We're okay. Adding from deck to hand, I'd say. No big deal. Well, we're going to summon her in defense position. Activate Low. And we're going to get the defense field spell. Not field spell. Continuous. Add a voice card from deck to hand. That one is probably going to be the trap. And we're going to activate Saphira. This, grab that, send that. Add designated cards to hand. Let's get Pendulum Graph. Activate the effect of. Let's activate Saphira. Special summon you. We're going to use Fire Burst in hand, which we can because of Saphira. This will allow us to run over more than normal. We're going to go to the battle phase. We're going to run over our blue eyes. God, I'm glad he did that effect. Alright, so we're gonna main phase 2. Set Radiance. Special summon anything. No. Go in phase. That is a negate. That's not happening. Sorry, bud. Let's negate that. Fuck your ultimate fusion. This is an interesting hand. A little rough because of that Geek Boy, but I think we can make it work. This Preparation of Rites does have to get off, though. Interesting. Let's grab a Ben 10. I mean, I probably should have grabbed something else, but whatever. We're gonna use this Ben 10. For that. And we're going to get the Continuous Spell. Continuous Spell is very good because it'll rarely give us a spell pop, but more importantly, it's going to search the field spell, which will allow us to activate and get a fire. And fire isn't the attribute, fire is the name. Libromancer Fire, to be exact. Activating Libromancer Fire's effect. Showing the Ben 10 again. Doing the Drytron thing. Or incantation thing, rather. Activate its effect. And we're going to add a Doombroker, I guess? We're going to activate First Appearance. Special summon Doombroker. We're going to use Ben 10 as the entire material. This will allow us to add some more shenanigans from deck to hand, which is important. Also, getting off a Ben 10 effect is always just fun regardless. We're going to add the Mista Girl from deck to hand, which is good. We're going to activate the effect of Doom Broker. We're going to set the intervention. And we might as well summon the Mista Girl using the Libromancer Fire field. We're gonna put her in defense mode. Alright, so now we're going into the shenanigans part. We're going to Diviner of the Herald here. Diviner of the Herald is good. We send the Trias Hierarchia. That way, we can tribute the Diviner of the Herald that we added for the purposes of getting a low onto field. And this is how we get into the voiceless voice component of our deck. Where's my full screen? So to answer your question, Chara, the reason we are doing it this way is the reason, oh, you're in chat, Discord. Here, let me grab you. Which Discord are? Wrong Discord, brother. I'm in mine. And here, let me grab you real quick and add the members. You need the live role. I've added the live role, so you can join me in voice now, Anthony. Sorry, I keep playing the deck badly, Chara. The reason why there's a vertical only one now is primarily because I very, very much I'm going to start making Twitch my de facto I'm going to start making Twitch my de facto horizontal streaming. Everything else is going to be like whatever, or like ignored or vertical only. And I want to start using channel points. I was watching Meta started watching Queso and likes Queso a lot, and one of the things that I saw that made him really a streamer was he utilized the channel point system on Twitch a lot, like very, very well, and in ways where that I thought were really good, in ways that I kind of want to emulate to a degree, because I think that I would personally do a better job, by and large, if I started doing it, if I started leveraging Twitch in that way. Anthony, if you're up, there you are. You can unmute yourself. Just quit. Just leave the VC and come back, and then you should be able to talk. I apologize.
Hello?
Hey, brother, what's going on?
I should be asking you that.
I'm okay. I am live, and I am very much approaching it from the perspective of. I'm very much taking it from the perspective of I don't want to talk about it, like the subject matter at hand. I am very much in a denial phase at the moment, and I want to. I refuse to speak ill or anything of that nature.
Yeah, no, it's fine, man. I kind of, I was just gonna say this isn't really the place to talk right now about it, but yeah, obviously. You beat me to it.
It's okay. I figured. I don't know why my camera's not. There it is. I wanted you to be able to see without, in real time.
That's fine. I'm actually watching the stream, so.
Good. So what I'm currently playing is Konami has obviously made a plethora of different ritual archetypes, kind of giving them like goofy ass, you know, support, and this is a one of the I'm playing a combination ritual deck called Voiceless Voice, which is a meta level deck at present. A meta level ritual deck. Imagine that. And combined with a engine called Libromancer, or boys love the archetype, as some people call it, as a joke. The Libromancers don't have like really explosive cards. They're a beatdown strategy at best. But what their main deck monsters can do are a couple things. One, their main deck one of their main deck monsters, which I'm not currently playing, is capable of ritualing on your opponent's turn, which honestly I might add one of those to the deck because I'm being so fucking for real. The second thing that they do is you can summon they add spell traps and monsters to hand when they're special summoned, and their field spell can be used to ritual summon an unlimited amount of times per turn.
Okay.
So their field spell is like pretty cracked, and so what the strategy is you use the Libromancers kind of as like an engine to sort of like fill your board. I played the strategy very poorly, I might add, but it's a very fun strategy. Also, like it's the Libromancer archetype is very much like in the style of Saturday like the kind of like campy anime type of like team of like geeky boy fire like angry protagonist and like smarter than both of them girl come together to fight bad guys and stuff type of, and that's like the thematic aspects of the archetype. And they also have like the cool older protective student who's like also like powerful too. It's like it's a very thematically fun, very shonen archetype that's very fun. I like it a lot, actually, believe it or not.
Yeah, it sounds like it. But,
yeah, it's a cute deck.
That definitely sounds like it.
Activate effect. Activate it to 0. So the Voiceless Voice cards are also interesting because what they're capable of doing is one of the things that they are capable of doing is one second. One of the things that they are capable of doing is you don't actually want to use their ritual spell. What you want to do is they basically took a bunch of like cracked, like light ritual cards and they retrained them and made them like their own archetype. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
It's centered. So I'll once I win this duel, I'll go over it in a little bit greater detail. But let me attack you. Attack this thing and kill it. Attack directly for 4100. Attack directly for 4100. Dr. Blue, I wonder if he has any relation to our moderator, Professor Blue. Yeah, I'm just talking. I apologize for yapping at you, but thank you for putting up with me.
No, it's fine, Evan.
Let's see. Where's the chat thing? I got that close. Show. Cool. Done. Alright, so basically, the Voiceless Voice cards work as follows. They are surrounded. They are basically based off of Lo, the prayers of the Voiceless Voice, a level 1 fairy that says the following: if you ritual summon exactly one light ritual monster, warrior or dragon specifically, with a card effect that requires use of monsters, this card can be used as the entire tribute. So this is in line with like some of the Gishki cards, or like that do that, or like the Nekroz cards that like once they release like the level 3 Nekroz card, you can kind of fix that archetype. Each one of the cards' effects are once per turn. And if this card is normal or special summoned, you can place one Voiceless Voice continuous spell trap from your deck face up in your spell trap zone. Also, if a light ritual monster is special summoned to your field while this card is in the graveyard, you can special summon this card. So what this does is that when you summon a Voiceless Voice ritual monster, normally, you can she can special summon herself back, and if she hasn't gotten, so what you can do is that you can use her for the tribute in hand for the monster. You summon the monster, you can then activate her effect in graveyard, get her back, and then get one of 3 good continuous cards that you want to play. Usually that's going to be Barrier of the Voiceless Voice. The reason why the Voiceless Voice cards are so powerful is because they have a very difficult loop to break. You have to be main decking Spell Trap Hate, and even then, you know, a worst case scenario end board. Hey Kaya, looks like a low on field, a Skull Guardian Protector of the Voiceless Voice, and a Barrier of the Voiceless Voice. That is worst case scenario, mind you. Like, that is saying, that's saying Skull Guardian, like, you weren't able to get off the effective Barrier to get the trap. Trap being, like, having, you know, a couple really useful effects. So the reason why, like, that base board is kind of formidable is because while you have low pairs of the Voiceless Voice, which I'm going to use at the level 1 to describe that going forward, while you have the level 1 on field with Skull Guardian Protector of the Voiceless Voice, its attack doubles, or rather it gains 200, like 2050 attack, and it has 2050 attack by default. So you get a 41k 100 beater on field just by having low in the field, on the field, or in the graveyard. So if she's in the graveyard, he also gets that boost. But you want her on the field because it comes with an Omni Negate. While you can also Omni Negate it, like, if low is on the field. That's a quick effect.
Mm-hmm.
It also allows you to add one Voiceless Voice monster or Ritual monster from your deck to your hand on Ritual Summon. So this is the best Ritual to play. There are some other, like, you know, less good but nonetheless fun ones to play, but that's what most people want you to play. The reason why that you also pair that with a first effective Barrier, which its normal effect on activation is it allows you to every main phase add a Voiceless Voice or Skull Guardian Ritual monster from deck to hand. But what's really powerful of it is the protection effect. While you control the level 1 and a light Ritual monster, your opponent can only target Ritual monsters for attacks. Also, your opponent cannot target light monsters you control with card effects. All of the Voiceless Voice monsters are light. So what it does is that it makes it so that unless your opponent is having some back row hate, which is not guaranteed to, you know, in today's, like, metagame, their only recourse for getting rid of, you know, a big ass beater on your field is by having a bigger Bingus, and it's not, you know, not every single deck can, you know, do that. So it's a fairly consistent strategy that is, you know, when it pops off, able to field multiple negates. It also, like, the base version of the deck is able to have tons of hand traps and non-engine in it, so you can routinely have an Ash Blossom, a Ghost Ogre, a Ghost Bell, all 3 things that are points of interaction, while, you know, while having an archetype that can basically get to its bare minimum end board off of 1 card. And that's part of the reason it's powerful. Granted, it's still not the strongest strategy. Supplementing that with the Libromancer cards, which do a couple things of A, you know, feigning, you know, allowing you to feign, you know, hand trap hate, and B, also allowing you, like, a more consistent access to, like, while it makes the deck less consistent, it makes the strategy more chewy. And more chewy in the sense of, like, once you get it going, it's harder to stop it, and more options in regards to closing out games. So yeah, that's it. Sorry, I didn't mean to yap your ear off about all that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Balatro?
No.
You know what I'm talking about? Balatro?
Oh, the card game.
Yeah.
I thought you said. I don't know. It sounded like something else. I guess it's because I've always seen it spelled. I've never seen anyone pronounce it. Heard anyone pronounce it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you play it a few times.
Yeah, it's fun. Also, did you see that Cult of the Lamb got a new update?
Yeah, the sex update. Yeah, I know.
No, I was talking about the co-op update.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Sorry, that one sticks out the most because, well, why doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, the sex update is fun, and also it didn't just add sex; it also that was just a feature of it. It also added an entire new upgrade path as well. That was really, really cool.
Yeah, but people know it for that because it started off as a joke and they didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah, no, and honestly, it is some brilliant marketing on their part.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's a fun backseat game I think you might like. Have you seen Buckshot Roulette at all?
Yeah, I've seen you play that from game to end. Multiple times, actually.
Yeah, well, let's play a little bit. Why not? They're working on a multiplayer mode at present, actually.
For Buckshot Roulette?
Yeah.
How would you even do that?
Well, there's been some screenshots shown, and they're working on it. The board for one is functioning a little different, but it's interesting to say the least.
Okay.
Not since I've beaten the game, I prefer to play double or nothing mode, which is which I find it very funny that they have you take Quaaludes as the thing. It's very much on brand for this game.
Well, I would hope so for a game that very adamantly says and shows you that God is dead.
Big game. Nah. Let's just do Evan. So how was your day? I know you were sleeping for most of it. How was your shift last night?
It was fine.
Beer.
Yeah, no, it was fine. Can't really say too much. Yeah, not really. It's definitely routine at this point. There's some coworkers I'm happy to work with, and some not as much. Patients, one of them in particular, is a pain in the ass. I mean, like a really, really bad pain in the ass. Like, he is not. I'm gonna be real. I don't know why he's there. I genuinely don't know why he's there. He's too violent, and he is not impaired like the other clients are. So medication can help him out. Or, because normally if it's a mental disability, it would be something along the lines of that could be offset by chemical imbalances or proper therapy. Not this asshole. He's a fucking druggie.
Right.
And because of that, he doesn't really want to take the medication. Oh, but when he does, he only does it to get a high. So clearly it's not really doing anything for him in terms of actual health. So
It sucks, dude. And I take it he's active at night, and maybe that becomes your problem.
not really. He's only active in the mornings, specifically in the afternoon around 2 o'clock. So morning shift has to deal with him, and he's a menace. He's an absolute fucking menace. He will throw stuff, rummage through people's stuff. He will kick the walls. He's punched 6 staff members already. He got one of the guards into a chokehold, and that guard had to be removed from the site because I'm going to be real, it's kind of the guard's fault. Why was he following so close to the guy?
Yeah.
Let's see. He made a hole in the wall. He's just violent. He's just violent, and I genuinely don't know why they still have him there. Because he's not. Again, he's not mentally impaired. They just drug him up so he can just be numb and sleep all day. Because, quite literally, I feel like their hands are tied with shit because they can't deal with him.
Well, they can't just throw him out on the street, like.
No, they can't. And he only attacks staff members. Keep that in mind. He only attacks staff members because the moment he lays a hand on a patient, he'll get his ass thrown into a much worse department.
You know, he's
the
smart
problem
enough,
is
he's smart enough to know not to do that.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, he's black and he's the most racist fucker around.
An Uncle Ruckus type.
I don't know. I mean, listen, I hear everyone reference Boondocks, and I haven't seen Boondocks. I have no interest in watching Boondocks, but I'm guessing yes.
I'm gonna be so fucking for real. It is an excellent show and definitely worth a watch. It is. I promise you, it's worth your time.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I have no interest with it because I'm gonna be real, man. I have not grown up on this side, so a lot of it just doesn't make sense.
I mean, neither have I. I think my thing is that like. I mean, I don't pick up on every single nuance either, but like, it's like even. No, Evan, I don't think you understand. No, I mean like,
where I lived and I grew up in California, there were no black people.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the commentary.
And I didn't because I didn't come here until I was like 13, and even then, that was only for summers. I only stayed here when I was 18. So like, I listen. If I wanted to watch the show, I would just go outside.
Fair enough. Alright, so that means that the next two are definitely going to be live rounds, so let's pop a steal. Hey Moto, how you doing? Let's pop a steal, get a handsaw. That's round two. Inverter, cell phone. That's the worst item in the damn game. 50-50. It's so expired medicine. 50% chance to regain 2 life, 2 charges. If not, lose 1 charge. The only time you should ever use that is as a Hail Mary, like where there's no chance otherwise for you to win. Unless you do that.
Okay.
Third shell is a live round. I'm not risking a 50-50. We're going to do some handcuffs. Good deal. Damn. So that means this is absolutely going to be a live round. If it's not, I'm royally fine. Alright, cool. Whiff. Hell yeah, he whiffed.
Nice.
And we're clear. Oh, no, I have an inverter. Nah, he's gonna hit me. Damn. Oh well. Wonder if there's a no damage achievement. Oh, if there is, I didn't get it.
I would imagine it's a statistical fucking difficult thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not difficult. Just really just comes down to statistics.
What we got? Oh wait, no, I win this turn. Inverter. I have a steal. Steal that handsaw. That does double damage. And that's GG. I'll take that W. Proud of that run. It went particularly well.
Yeah, it did.
You working tonight?
Yes.
Nice. Joel is gonna take me. Joel's mother wanted to see me. So he's working this weekend.
That's good.
Yeah. So one of the things that the Steam version did that I'm very happy with is that in the old itch.io version, before they did the patch, is what the game used to do was it would kick you. It would basically, once you won the game, it would kick you from the game, basically. Now it just goes back to the home screen, which is a good call on their part.
Yeah, don't want to accidentally dox yourself.
Right. Did you see the did you see my Delver stream from yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
I watched as much as I could of it because I stayed late for work.
I see.
Yeah.
It's
but no, it was cool. I do like it.
I love the game. It's basically like dungeon delving retro FPS, which is great.
Yeah.
I will say though, like I do wish, like let's be so fucking clear, it's kind of a dead game.
Really?
Like the last mod that came out on the workshop was like a Ukrainian language pack that came out in August, and the last one before that came out in July of 2023.
I wonder, is it because it's difficult to work with, or just lost interest?
I think it's just a small game from like a handful of people, but it's like it's
I can't say it's small because I've heard of it.
Well, no, you've heard of it because I've played it, and I remember gushing to you about it back at Dell Tech.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
Shit. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, but make no mistake, it's like it's fun and it's a great buy and a definite like 10 out of 10 absolutely get it game in my personal opinion. But like you know, it is very much like the community's kind of gone a little bit, which is a bummer. Like if I ever, God forbid, I become a giant YouTuber or something, this is a game I'm gonna start telling everybody to go play. What should I play next, do you think? I've been trying to work my way through Dark Souls 2.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, right? I don't know. It's frustrating. It is certainly a frustrating game. I want to like it, though.
I heard the base game is fine. It's Scholar. It's what was it? The first DLC that kind of fucks everything up.
Well, it was already like, from what I hear, it was like already pretty fucked as a game. But it was like,
I mean, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think it was like Scholar the First Sin changed some fundamental things about certain enemies, which made certain aspects of the base game kind of more bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Actually, wait, it's 8 p.m., so Deadlock is open. So, have you heard of Deadlock?
Yes.
I invited you to it, I think.
Yes.
Did you ever give it a shot?
No. I've seen videos on it though.
Yeah.
And it does look interesting, but it's just one of those things where I'm not gonna play by myself.
What, you're not gonna what?
I'm not gonna play by myself.
Yeah, nah, that makes sense. It is most certainly a much more enjoyable. It's like one of those games that you definitely. It's like League. Like, yeah, you can play it solo, but like it's better to one of those games. It's better to just play with friends. And the game doesn't continuously crash. I'm gonna give it one more soldier's try, and if this shit crashes again, we're gonna find something different to play. Thank you for coming to hang out for a bit, Anthony. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't know what's going on with the client today. It doesn't seem like it's working. Unfortunately, that's a bit of a bummer.
Is it updated?
Yeah, it's up to date. This is wild. Have you, CJ and Ben were thinking about. We're currently making a character to go to play seamless co-op Shadow of the Erdtree. If that's something that might interest you.
I would need to get the DLC first to do that.
Fair enough. Would you, in the event that you do, would you like to do a playthrough of the game co-oply? Just like, your first run through of the game first before we go and do the DLC? Or would you want to play it all by yourself first?
I can always play it by myself another time. I wouldn't mind doing it co-oply.
Yeah, it's definitely of the vanilla game, obviously.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, no, I would agree. It's just I would get the DLC, but it's kind of pricey right now.
Yeah, it's
not pricey, but like I mean,
I guess it's $40. It's $40. Like that's not nothing.
Yeah. No. But it's also like, I mean, for the amount of shit you get for it, it's not all. It's also not something you can just, it's not like you're losing too much out of.
No, you get what, like I will say with it, you most certainly get what you pay for.
Oh yeah, no. Usually, I'll give them FromSoft this every DLC that they put out. You always get more than your share out of it.
Absolutely, and like that's why, like when I saw like the price of it, I was excited because like I played, Artorias of the Abyss. I played that shit. Like that shit was $10, and I'm gonna be so for real. That shit was definitely worth more than $10.
Yeah, or Bloodborne's
Old Hunters, which
was $20, but that was
a $30 expansion on its own. Easy.
Yeah.
So it definitely like did a thing where it's like it wasn't like it like easily like it could have been its own $60 game, but even then like Elden Ring itself like is so much content by itself that it doesn't feel like it's worth $60. It feels like it'd be worth more, and thankfully it is. So that's part of the reason it feels good. You know what I haven't touched? I haven't touched Sekiro in a while.
Oh wow.
I don't know if I want to hurt myself like that.
Good question.
Well, I have been working on my checklist for Elden Ring.
Oh, how much farther have you gotten that?
Here, I'll show you actually. Let me pull it up.
Finally, they fucking uploaded it. I'm sorry.
This is my progress. I have found I am 5 melee armaments short of having every single one. I'm about 10 armors short of having every armor. I am
10 spells short. 12 items short. Yeah, you're just really right there, huh?
Yep, and the problem.
Oh, go ahead.
The thing, like the things that like the only thing that the only thing that's holding me back are like guarantee or like I've gotten all of the almost basically all of the guaranteed drops.
There it is. These are percentages.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love the game of chance.
Well, I max out. I mean, my arcane, which is the stat that governs discovery, which is the stat that governs the rate at which things drop, is gonna be is maxed at 99. I've got the talisman that boosts that shit up by like another 80. And hey rats, what's going on? And yeah, essentially that's the whole thing. I think it's not the worst. I mean, the drop rates on some of these aren't like terrible, if I'm being so honest. Like, the worst farm that I had to do was these really big, those like bubble white robed bubble enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're the biggest versions of those. I needed its horn, and that had, but at 100 discovery, which is the base discovery, that is a 0.5 drop chance, and they only drop from 3 enemies in the entire game. All of those enemies are in one location, and that location is basically a bunch of branches that you can fall down. So you in getting to them like alone is really fucking annoying. And you have to like bob and weave. So it's like it's a bit of a fucking nightmare to do. And I got lucky and only farmed them for about 3 hours before I got my drop, which I was like, thank God, because it's terrible to work on. The one drop that I wanted that was a dedicated drop that I just was not fucking getting were Knights of Cuckoo Greaves, which the farm for that is on a highway west of Raya Lucaria.
Mm-hmm.
And it just would not fucking drop. Like hours and hours and hours. I literally left to go farm the thing at the hailing tree that I was talking about, and it dropped in like because I got tired of farming for that fucking grief set, like those pants. It was a nightmare.
Jeez. Christ.
Right? But it's like, I get why those drop rates are a thing. Like, like some of the actual things that like the Colossal Sword that they added from that one of the knights drops as a random chance is actually, like, from what I've gathered, pretty fucking strong, all things considered. And, like, they don't want people to like get it like off rip. But then again, like, it's also a DLC that like you need to beat Moog and Radon to get to it in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you've got one of the harder mid-game bosses and an end-game boss that is very difficult that you have to beat to access to access this area in the first place. So, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. So, it's a thing.
No, yeah, definitely. I'm still thinking because it's like as much as I do want to get it, there are just too many games coming out in fucking October.
Well, it's called Broketober. It's called Broketober for a reason.
Yeah.
It's like it's rough. Let me actually pull it up real quick. October video game releases. There. Let's take a little look at like what video games are coming out this month, just to sort of like understand how fucked it is. First of all, the new Legend of Zelda game, where you play as Zelda, which looks adorable, by the way.
Yeah.
That's coming out, which is cool. Frostpunk 2, which is huge.
Never heard of that one.
It's a sim strategy type of game. It's good. Crusader Kings 3 Roads to Power. That is a very niche RTS that has a ravenous fan base that hasn't had an entry in a very long time. The remake of Epic Mickey.
That one hurts.
Yeah. Greedfall 2. I didn't think there would be a second Greedfall. That's fucking wild. Power World's coming to PS5. They're remaking Lollipop Chainsaw, which is wild to me, but awesome.
That one already came out, and I heard it's really good.
Yeah. And these are all September. My bad. Here's October. I apologize. Holy shit. Okay. That actually goes crazy. I'm not going to go through all of these, but let's look at some of the big ones. They're a new SpongeBob SquarePants platformer. That's fucking cool. Diablo 4 is getting a DLC. Silent 2 remake. Holy shit! I know you and Zara are geeking. Sparking Zero is coming out.
Zara has no opinion of it.
Okay, well, Sparking Zero, I know. Like, there's plenty of people in our friend group that are losing their shit over that.
Holy shit.
Yeah. They're doing a definitive version of Darksiders 2, which is good because that's the best Darksiders game. They're soft relaunching New World to all platforms, which is all right, whatever. TMNT Mutants and TMNT Mutants Unleashed.
Evan, give me a second.
All right, okay.
Or unless you want to say hi.
Hey, Zar.
Says hi. Give me a second, Evan. What's up?
You're good.
First of all, how are you before you?
I have many fine goods.
And
No chance to have a look. Again and again.
Buying and selling.
go.
You're trading here.
A new flavor of fuckery, 'cause everybody sucks, you see. Monday. 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, valley, back poppycock. Volleyball game, rats, by the way. Y'all want to see some dungeons? Let's get into it.
I must finish this. I've got what you need.
You were the one who helped Lieutenant Fairfax and the guard at Hinnell Farm.
Staring at the sun
Did your invitation arrive?
is what's begun. I fucked really quick because I knew it's coming, can't you see? I wasn't gonna die for when I fucking breathe. You're desperately. Yellow jersey. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tugging is done, we'll take our leave and go. Let's do a prediction. Make it to level 50. North. See what we have over here. Oh, a legendary chest. Let's see what happens. Heading south here. So nice. Explore. Be back. Go get something real quick. Hello? Got myself some soup.